Your software can help you with this as well. Like it can give you a breakdown, well, Jane can anyway, it can give you a breakdown of kind of the amount of hours that you've had scheduled in your diary and how much of that has been actually spent seeing patients, so that you can actually recognize where your gaps are, that you can be spending this time and investing this time, or asking questions as to why people aren't booking that spot. Is that best utilized there? Maybe we can move that somewhere else. So just having oversight and insight into the data, I think, is some of the first steps to actually optimizing your time to reclaim it back.
Yeah.
Because quite often I think people want to work as much as they can, get as many patients through the door as possible, treat as many people as possible, but then, as we've been saying in this kind of theme on this podcast, they're time poor at that stage. So those kind of processes that they've put into place, there's little wiggle room to actually do anything or change anything because they're so full with patients. Actually taking a step back and delegating your time a little bit more on what's important and what's urgent is really powerful, and your software can do that for you with some of the reporting tools.
I love that idea of it telling you, because one of the things we do in our Evolve program, Ben, which is like the program for people who've been in business like a year, but they're still relatively small. There's nothing wrong with that. They're just new in that business life. And we do a numbers analysis in week 2. And we get super clear on what the numbers are telling us. Now, some of them can utilize their software, but some of them have had to, the last cohort that came through, had to do some things manually. But one of the things that just reminded me was we got them to look at, over an average of 3 months, how many hours were available in their diary for clients to book and how many hours they actually utilized. Because I think the temptation is to make yourself too available and think that that's going to get you more clients, when actually it doesn't, and it's not necessary to be available all the time. But some of them were able to halve their clinical diaries but still make the same amount of money. So in their heads, they've gone from this like, I never have any time, I'm really busy on my diary, because they thought they were clinical 9 till 6 Monday to Friday. And I'm like, but if you were 9 till 6 Monday to Friday, you would be making 8, 9, 10K a month.
Yes.
You're making 4. So we've got a gap. I would guess you're about 50% occupancy on your diary. And lo and behold, the numbers showed us that. And so some of them were able to go, oh, I could just tighten up my working times, be more specific as to how I book people, more efficient.